This is our brand new Chabella we just came out with. We aged this for about 20 months in French oak and finished it in new Hungarian oak. It's 90% Cabernet Sauvignon, 5% Syrah, 5% Tempranillo. Just a very special wine, one of those ones that comes along once every few years, and it just turns out to be excellent. And so we only had one barrel of it, like nice reserve barrel. Put it in a beautiful, it's called an Alienor bottle with a beautiful big punt on the bottom. And as you can tell, it's got just a deep, beautiful black inky color to it. A lot of notes of charcoal, graphite, leather, deep black cherries. Just smelling all those funky aromas. And that's Chabella. So I was out in California for about 7.5 years and living out in the San Francisco Bay Area. Going up to wine country, Lake Tahoe, the ocean, surfing, all that kind of fun stuff. Had a great time and then just fell in love with the wine. You know, with California, everything is surrounded by great food, fresh produce, and wine right there in Napa, Sonoma, Mendocino. With everything going on with California, I knew I wanted to have a farm somewhere. So I kept searching different states. Idaho, Utah, North Carolina, and West Virginia kept popping up. So I just decided to look at some different properties on landandfarm.com and went ahead and booked a ticket, flew out, decided to drive around, and I just fell in love with West Virginia. That was it. Brix, again, is basically how much sugar is in this grape. This is our Norway grapes. As you can tell, I mean, they're just beautiful. They're turning their colors right now. Earlier in the week, we picked some of the ones that might have had bird damage and stuff like that, and we're making an elderberry wine. But we might be picking this weekend. And so how do we tell, you know, when to properly pick these? This is our refractometer, and basically this is going to show us the sugar content within the grapes. We just grab our grapes off here, we squeeze a few drops right here, look up at the sun, and it's giving us our Brix level. So right now these are about 15 Brix. We won't pick these till about 22 Brix. Maybe 24 Brix, and that's going to give us a nice kind of 13% alcohol wine. Nothing high alcohol extraction, kind of like some of your big Cabernets and Zinfandels of California. We just don't have that climate here. So this would be more of a lower alcohol, 13%, real pretty, more fruit forward. These are they're called Traminette. And like you'll see this one, this is a younger one that's not progressed really yet. And as they progress, they get this beautiful golden color. And this is a French type of hybrid grape that we can grow out here in the East Coast. And it's kind of similar to a Gewürztraminer that they grow, you know, in Germany and California. Just really, they're smaller berries, really concentrated fruits, and a lot of more apricot, butterscotch kind of flavors that come with this. And again, we'll come through here, you know, today and tomorrow. Get rid of some of these extra leaves so that way we can get the sun exposure, because we're going to be picking within the next week or two. What's going on here is every vineyard that we plant, we always have this diverse, basically it's a diverse of wild flowers. We've got beneficial plants that are good for the soils, and what this does is it brings in the beneficial insects to keep your vineyard healthy. This stuff helps repair your soil. If you just had a grape vineyard and you've got nothing in between it, well, all your bugs are going to go there. All your birds are going to go there and eat that, all your molds and mildews. So this just kind of helps bring in an ecosystem. And you've got corn here, we've got different types of kale, different flowers, stuff, different clovers that helps fix the nitrogen soil. Marigolds are great for planting in your gardens for keeping the bad, like nematodes and other bad bugs out of your stuff. So it's just really fun to diversify, and this is all part of the permaculture and the biodynamics of a little healthy ecosystem that we've got going on here. We've had this wine. This is our first estate wine that we're going to release sometime in September. It's 50% our own estate grapes and 50% California, kind of like me right now. And what got me into, having this wine being out in California is going to some of the small boutique wineries off the trail. And my first one was Dutch Henry. And they brought you behind the scenes and brought you back into the winemaking room. Dogs are there. Just a great time. And this is called a wine thief. Little glass, little pipette kind of a thing. They were drawing the wine out of there and putting it in our wine glasses. On. Wow, you can do that. Some young whippersnapper didn't know anything about wine coming out of college and had my first glass. And you're going to taste a lot more oak and the tannin straight from the barrel like this, but it's just kind of magic in here. And this has been aging since 10/1 of 12. So we're going on about 20, 21 months right now with this. And as you can see, a beautiful black, inky purple color. And I love blends all the time, if you notice that. I'm always doing some kind of blends. I can't wait for you guys to try this. I'm really proud of this one. And especially for aging it this long, wow. This is going to be really exciting, guys. And what we're doing right now, this is a brand new Hungarian oak barrel that we're using. I just want to show you this color. I mean, it's 90% Cabernet, 10% Tempranillo, and 5% Merlot, but it's just like black cherries is going on here. And aging in that long, in these types of barrels, this is what gives you that graphite, that charcoal, that leather, that deep black cherries, and when people talk about nutmeg and all those spices, when you build these barrels, these are the staves, this is the heads of the barrels. And as you can tell down here, this is a medium plus toast with toasted heads. Some of our barrels are they just toast the staves and they don't toast the heads. So the easiest way I could talk about it is, if you're making toast, some people like just a pretty golden toast. That's more of your medium bodied barrels, and that's what you'd put your Chardonnay in it, more of your Pinot Noirs and lighter fruit forward pretty wines. Your medium plus toast and your strong toast barrels, that's more of your big Zinfandels, your Cab Francs, your Cabernet Sauvignons, Syrahs, especially Petit Syrah. So 3 years of sitting in a barrel, it requires a lot of patience from the winemaker, because you want to get it out there. You need to make money, because that's how you make your living, but it just gets better and better and better. We had our first rosé wine about 2 months ago, and we named that after her, of course, when she was born. Hey, Flora. We planted a new vineyard this year. We named that after her too, and I think we've got our little future winemaker here. Flora, you gonna help us out? All the farm work, making the wine, crushing the grapes? So yeah.